They walked out the door one day and were never seen again. No body, no clues, no explanation. These aren't fictional stories. These are real people who vanished from the face of the earth. And what investigators found is more disturbing than any horror movie ever made. Stay with me. Every single year, over 600,000 people are reported missing in the United States alone. Most are found within days, but some are never found. Not a single trace, no fingerprints, no witnesses, no last known location, just gone. Today, inside the vault, we open the files that have haunted investigators for decades, the cases that had no answers then and still have no answers now. July 2nd, 1937. Amelia Earhart, the most famous female pilot in history, was attempting to fly around the world. She had already completed 22,000 miles of the journey. Only 7,000 miles remained. Then, her radio went silent. Her plane vanished somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. No wreckage was ever officially confirmed. No body was ever recovered. The U.S. government launched the most expensive air and sea search in history at that time, spending $4 million. They found nothing. In 2017, a photograph was discovered in the U.S. National Archives showing two figures on a dock in the Marshall Islands, one appearing to match Earhart's description. The photo was dated after her disappearance. Was she captured? Did she land on a remote island? Nearly 90 years later, nobody knows. Christmas Eve, 1945, Fayetteville, West Virginia. The Sodder family home caught fire in the middle of the night. George and Jenny Sodder escaped with 4 of their 10 children, but 5 of their children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were never found. Authorities declared them dead, burned in the fire. But here is what doesn't add up. No bone fragments were found in the ashes. A human body cannot completely burn in a house fire. Bones always remain. The fire ladder was missing from its usual spot. The family's phones were dead before the fire started, and witnesses reported seeing a man throwing objects at the house just before the blaze began. Then, in 1968, 23 years later, Jenny Sodder received a letter in the mail. Inside was a photo of a young man. On the back it read, "Louis Sodder. I love Brother Frankie." The postmark was from Kentucky. The children were never found. The case was never officially solved. March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines. Flight MH37. Takes off from Kuala Lumpur. 239 people on board. Routine flight to Beijing. 38 minutes after takeoff. The plane disappears from radar. No mayday call. No distress signal. No emergency communication. It simply ceased to exist. What followed was the largest aviation search in human history. 26 countries, 4.6 million square kilometers of ocean searched. They found almost nothing. A few pieces of debris washed ashore on distant beaches, years later. But the main wreckage, the black box, the 239 people on board, never found. Here is what makes this truly chilling. Radar data shows the plane made deliberate turns after going silent. Someone was flying it. The transponder was manually switched off. The plane flew for another 7 hours after disappearing from civilian radar. Where did it go for those 7 hours? To this day, not a single government on Earth has answered that question. May 14th, 2008. Minnesota, USA. 19-year-old Brandon Swanson called his parents at 1:47 a.m. His car had gone into a ditch. He wasn't sure where he was. His parents stayed on the phone with him as he walked through the darkness trying to find help. They talked for 47 minutes. Then, mid-sentence, Brandon said one word, and the line went dead. His parents called back immediately. No answer, ever again. Search teams covered thousands of acres. His car was found, but Brandon was not. No footprints, no signs of struggle, no body, no trace. His case remains officially open to this day. Nobody knows what he saw in the darkness that night. 600,000 people go missing every year. Most come home. But some leave behind only questions. Questions that echo through decades, through families who never got closure, through investigators who never got answers. The world is bigger and darker than we like to believe. Which of these cases disturbed you the most? Tell me in the comments below. And if you want more secrets unlocked, subscribe to VaultX Mysteries, because we are just getting started. The vault goes deeper than you think.